Hey, it's summertime and the cattails are coming in really good. So right now of course you could eat the rhizomes, the pieces that go this way under all those muck and mud and everything else. You could pull those and eat those up. Those are the ones that get the starch in the center. But they will accumulate that starch over the summer now and build up here in the fall or winter. Those will be better to harvest in the wintertime because that is when they will be full for next spring. That's what gives the plant the energy to come up and bloom next spring. So right now, that's not the best part to eat on a cattail. I mean, they're wonderful and green and everything. We can pull out, if you're careful, you grab the inner pieces, like this here, these inner pieces here, and pull straight up. And they come out like that. And this has, I wish you guys could smell this, has a cucumber-y type smell to it. And these are very, very good right now. And what you do is, you harvest these until they start getting wimpy right here at the edge. And then what you're going to eat is the white part. So what you want is this white part, and I hope that's showing up well on there. Maybe if I put it against me, it might show up a little better here in the sun. But you want the white edge about from here down. Then it starts getting real fibrous and not so good. But this part here is what you would saute up and eat. This little white part here. And as you can see, these pieces that are bending over. So all you need to do is grab the inner leaves and pull them straight up out of there. And you could harvest yourself up a nice lunch there to have. And they have a cucumber. A lot of people refer to it as a cucumber smell or a cucumber taste. Now, of course, the leaves and everything are in prime condition. You would harvest these and take these back. If you dry these in the shade, okay, if you dry these leaves in the shade, they will retain their color more so than if you dry them in direct sunlight. Now you could take these nice, supple leaves and you could start harvesting these up while you're eating the ends. You could save the rest of it to make baskets and for other weaving and for other projects that you want to do out of the cattails. Now, of course, you can take these. I mean, you can see how flexible they are at this point in time in the year. You could also split these down more. You can make cordage out of them the way they are, of course. Okay, but you could also split them if you have larger, wider ones. You could split them down and make cordage out of those or weave smaller things out of them, stuff like that. So now's a good time during the year, summertime, to harvest your cattails and to start saving these in a shaded area. And they'll be less brittle than in the sun. They'll dry out too quick in the sun. So you want them dry in the shade, in a cool, dried shade area. You don't want to put these in your shed where it's going to be really hot. You want to dry them in a cool shade. So under the porch would be good, stuff like that, under the eaves, anything like that where it's still got some wind going through there. That would be the time of year to pick these and do that. And num num num. Those are good. That's good right there. Up to about that point where it starts to change colors. You get that there. I wish you guys could smell that. They're wonderful smelling. Well, that's our second check-in with the cattails. As you can see, I'll pan up this way here a little bit. We've got, I hope that's coming in. You've got some of the old dead cattails back there from last year, which are great still for fire starting and things like that, and for bedding. And you can take those and stuff them in and make, mattresses or whatever else you want to do. The old fluff off the old heads are still there, still usable. So now the new green ones are coming in. These are a little over 5, and this one here is probably about 6 foot tall. A little taller than that, probably about 6.5 actually. And so now they're coming in real supple, real nice. Good time to harvest your leaves, and a great time to grab something to eat. As I said here, I'll take one more out of the center. Let's see, I'll put this on camera so you guys can see me. Make sure you guys can see me well here. Do this. We're going to grasp the inside leaves. Hope you guys can see that. And ease them up. And there you go. Grasp those leaves, ease them up out of there, and we're good to go. Alright, I'll catch you on the next one. While collecting these cattails, I also wanted to point out this. These are some of the cattails I was just in. I want you guys to see this here. This is not a cattail. It is in here with all these other cattails, And there are some more of these plants back there. But this is an iris. This is the plant that will make you ill. This is one that sometimes people confuse with a cattail. And the difference is a cattail grows, remember I said a cattail grows around itself, okay? Leaves come up and go around each other, and they overlap and overlap and overlap like celery. Where an iris is flat and fan shaped, all right? So at the base they come up and then it flattens out and fan shapes out like this. So this is the iris that comes up, and I know I'm not going to get it out of there all the way. They're in really, really good. No, it broke off. But you can see how it kind of fans out here. And they don't really grow around each other. They're next to each other, a lot of them. Well, that's why you have to be careful and know what you're harvesting, because these plants are in there. And I wanted to point that out. Now, in the spring, they look very much like each other, so you have to know what you're getting. So just keep your eyes open. Cattails are pretty easy to tell once you get to recognize what a cattail is. But watch out for the irises that are mixed in there, okay? All right, just wanted to add that part to the end there.